maximum number. Okay. First, well, start. Okay, so just around 2 hours. 2 hours. Yes. Maximum number in mountain sequence. Given a mountain sequence of n integers which increase firstly and then decrease, find the mountain top. Notice arrays are strictly incremented, strictly decreasing. Oops. Like this, strictly incremented, increment, and strictly decrease. And this is just decrease, just decreasing, no ascending, but it's okay. No, yeah, descending, ascending. Before there is at first my thought is, when I found the mid one, I compare the mid one whether it's greater than the left one or less than the left, or greater than the right one. You know, this one, maximum number in mountain sequence, this question is in the section of binary search, so we know we have to use the algorithm and idea of binary search. And in this mountain sequence, we have to find the maximum one. First, you find the maximum one means you want to find the mountain top, which is the peak element. The peak element must, let's think about all the other elements. All the other elements except the maximum one. All the other elements must be smaller than the peak element, means the element we want to find. And for example, for the increasing sequence, for the increasing subsequence, every one its left element must be smaller than it, and than itself, and the right one must be larger than itself. Then we can tell, oh, this is in the decreasing subsequence. And then in the decreasing one, we can all the elements must be larger than their left ones and smaller than their left one and larger than their right ones, right? Only the maximum number, which is the mountain top, only the mountain top, the left one will be smaller than it, and the right one will be smaller than it, and the left one will be also smaller than it, right? However, we cannot compare the mid. After we find the mid index, use the left and right pointer, we cannot compare the mid one with the left and the right one. Why? Maybe someone will say, oh, if the mid one is greater than both the left and the right, can we tell this is the mountain top? No. Actually, we still don't know go to which side. For example, I give you one example. Let me think. Like this. Like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are seven elements in this array, and when the left points to 0, index 0, and the right points to the last index, which is 6, the mid will be 3, which points to 10, and 10 is greater than greater than the left one and greater than the 2 and greater than 1? Yes. Can we say this is the mountaintop? No. Actually, it's still ascending. It's still in the ascending sequence. The next one, 11, this is the mountaintop, maximum number, right? So we cannot directly we know we have to use the what? The binary search. It's, what the heck is that? We have to find the, oh my god, tomorrow is Friday. Left and 1. You know, binary search, actually every time you have to find the left and the right, and then in the next round we just check half of them, and then the next round half of the previous round, half of the previous ones. So, but in this process, when should the condition for us to move left and right pointer is what? In the basic classical binary search is to check whether the mid one equals to the target. However, this condition can be changed to something else based on the question. This is how to extend one algorithm, one basic classical thing to another ones. And so if num's mid is greater, we cannot try this. We have to try what? The mid one. Whether it's left one, let's think, okay? Do on the paper. We still use this 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 8, 1. IDX is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When this is mid, not this. When this is mid one, we check if it's, check what? If array mid is greater than the array left, because it's strictly decreasing. A strictly increasing or decreasing. If the mid one is greater than the left one, we can know it's only increasing. Greater than, yes, it's in the increasing. Wait a minute, we cannot use the left one. Maybe we should use the right one. If it's less than the right, then we know. Or you can say mid plus 1. If it's less than mid plus 1, it's increasing. And if array mid is increasing, it's greater than mid minus 1, it's on the, it's increasing if it's else less than mid, greater than mid plus 1. If it's greater than mid plus 1, it's decreasing. You know, increasing in the increasing sequence, the next element must be greater than u, and in the decreasing sequence, the next element must be smaller than u. So we use the left array mid plus 1, compare array of mid and array of mid plus 1. If array of mid is less than array of mid plus 1, this is in an increasing sequence. If array of mid is greater than array of mid plus 1, array of mid plus 1 is the next element of the mid one, then if it's greater, then we know this is in a decreasing sequence. So if it's in the increasing sequence, we know that the maximum number will be on its second half, means we can ignore the left half. So we set left equals mid plus 1, right? If array else on this way decreasing, then if it's in the decreasing sequence, then the maximum number means the mountaintop is on its left side, so we can ignore the right half and just focus on the left half, cut the right half. Then right equals mid. Then at this moment, for the left one, we can make it left equals mid plus 1, because we just want to find the maximum number. And as long as we know a rate of mid plus 1 is greater than a rate of mid, means the maximum number cannot be the current mid, the current element of mid. Then we just move the left to mid plus 1. However, when it's in a decreasing sequence, a rate of mid is greater than a rate of mid plus 1. Maybe this current element, the mid index pointing to, is the maximum number. So the right can only, when we move the right pointer, it can only we can only assign the mid index to right, and then continue check. And at the same time, when we define the condition, to judge when or where should we move the left and right pointers, focus on the while condition. Remember, in the classical binary search, there is a condition like while left is less than right, or left is less than right minus 1. Now we check left less than right. Why? When we exit this while loop, when the condition of while loop is left less than right, and then after exiting the while loop, left and right must point to the same element. And if they point to the same element, that's the maximum one. Let's try the 2, 3. Let's try the 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 8, 1. This at first mid is 3 and it's point to 10. 10 is less than the mid plus 1. So we set the left as mid plus 1, which is 4. Now the array will from 11 to 1, the last 3 elements. These last three elements. Oops. Okay. Mid is equals 4. When mid is equals 4 means after left is equals 4. We just need to take a look at 11, 8, 8 and 1, and the right is still point to 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we don't move the right pointer but the left pointer, and then 4 plus 6, 10, and the index mid now is 5, which points to 8. 8, then we still check those two conditions, whether is greater than the strictly decreasing and strictly increasing. There cannot be duplicates. Okay. But we still have to say greater than or equal to. If it's greater than the greater than, if it's less than, great. If it's less than blah blah blah, then it's increasing. No, but it's greater than the next one. 8 is greater than 1, so it will be from 11 to 8. Hey, wait a minute. To be honest, until now, when I do all the binary search questions, I think except the classical binary search, that question means giving you an array, an integer array, and the target, and then you find the target's index or return the target number. Should be return the index. Except this classical binary search question. Use while left less than right minus 1. This one means when they're exiting the while loop, left and right are adjacent. The left pointer and right pointer are adjacent. That can fit more situations, more questions. It works in more questions. Again, but let's try this one first. When they, okay, and the mid is 5, and ARR mid is greater than ARR mid plus 1. Let's use, so in this we set the move the right to mid, so left is equals 4, right is equals 6. Yeah, there is a situation left or left is greater than right. Hey, is that greater than right? Okay, wait a minute. Maybe no. Left is equals 4, right is equals 6. Oh, is that 6? No, not 6, 5. Then we just need to check 11 and 8, this one, and the mid is 9 divided by 2 is 4. In Java is 4. So mid is, and then ARR mid is it greater than ARR mid plus 1? Yes. So what? Move. Now again, it's still means these two are still in a decreasing sequence. Move, continue move right pointer to mid. So left is equals, wait a minute， 佢今日變咗死循環。Oh, no, it should be 4. Because 4 plus 5 is 9 divided by 2. In Java, it just take the integer part, so it's 4. Left is equals 4 and right is also equals 4. Check this while condition. Is left less than right? No. And this is the one. Just return it. Return the left one. Right? There are 7. For if we don't use this. For example, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Is 0, right is 5, and this mid is 5 divided by 2. We just take integer part is 2, and 0, 1, 2, which is 10. Mid is less than ARR mid plus 1. So move the left pointer because it's in an increasing sequence, and the maximum number must be on the right half, so we can cut the left half. How to cut the left half? We just move the left pointer to where? So now L is equals 3. 2 plus 1. And then R is still 5. 3 plus 5, mid is 4. So ARR mid is still here. Wait, yes, 1, 2, 3. ARR mid is 2, 3, 8, and it's greater than ARR mid plus 1. So this is in a decreasing sequence. Move right pointer to the mid. So L is equals 3, R is equals 4. Again, mid is 3 plus 4 divided by 2, take 3. 3. So ARR mid is equals 11. And we check whether it's greater than the next one, whether it's less than the next one. No, it's greater. So this is still a decreasing. So this is still in a decreasing sequence, and the mid move right to mid. Then L is equals 3. R is also equals 3 because mid is already 3. Exit the while loop. Right? Yes. And mid nums. Yes. So when nums mid is less than mid plus 1, left equals mid plus 1. Else right equals mid. Just move in this way. Else after this ARR, no, nums left. Yes, left. Try. We use 2. Why it takes that long time? It should be time. Yes, just divide, and then we can the judge this if else it takes big O of 1 time it which is constant and space complexity is 1. No extra space in the process. Submit. It definitely works. Let's see. I want to put here. Go Who's this? No, just end. Maximum number in mountain what? Sequence. Okay. Save and go back to here.
每日我好暈，我唔知點解我依家對人啲單先完，我錄錯啲單啊！我全部要低光嘅，點知依家兩對高光嘅，並且係38碼喎，睇到一對36碼咩話？哎呀，真係暈！又唔係自己接，又冇得換，唔知點搞啦！死得激死我！並且我嗰日又買咗一對，又寄咗，又翻屋企又係高光嘅，真係好暈！真係呢個點解我3對高光嘅鞋嚟點樣？
And then the next one is this. Yes. Find peak. C and a divine position key. Returns its index. The index, which I think is the same, has at least is there any constraints? There is a follow-up. Is there a follow-up? I think to be honest, this one. Find peak element.
唔知啦，我都唔知能夠唔可以，佢咪激死我咯！點一個唔係寄佢自己手上，寄去嗰度回收，唔知真係複雜到唔激死我，激死我！
我咪直接用呢個咪得啦，使鬼啊！小暗湧，愛得深，說得真，別感動，在追憶，在刻骨，不覺痛，是閉起眼時。 Their duplicate, no duplicate. Find a peak element. Its index. It contains multiple peaks. In this case, return the index to any one of the peaks is fine. At least may contain multiple ones. The array has at least 3 numbers, so you don't need to check. Imagine -1 equals n.
呢課唔係記到自己手上，係記去嗰度代收。
Okay, find out. Is here. Copy my that some 別感動，在追憶，在刻骨。Logarithmic，暗示閉起眼時。So no duplicates, okay? And there may be multiple peaks, and there is at least one peak. Can return a peak, either 1, index 1, which is 2, or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 6. Or the peak element is 2, or index number 5, where the peak element is 6. Let's compare the previous one. Is the maximum number in the mountain sequence. You know there is just one peak element, which is the mountain top. However, in this one, there may be multiple ones. So you have to change something in your code, but however, you know this is a binary search one, so this question is in the binary search section, so it definitely used the idea of binary search. Right here. Okay, now I will work on the paper. Okay, find peak element. Let's take a look. Yep. 34576 IDX find elements. Okay, explanation. 遺憾是閉起眼時，似望到世間多少暗湧。愛得深，說得真，別感動。How to think it's a peak element? We define a position P is peak if it's greater than the previous one and it's greater than the next one. Yeah, so here the same. How can you define a peak element? You know a peak element as long as it's greater than its neighbors. As long as it's greater than its neighbors, and who are its neighbors? Its left one and its adjacent left one and its adjacent right one. Okay, so it actually gives you the hint. It already defined position for you. Again, we just need to find one. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Work on the paper now. Yes, left and right 73呢個係 mid， 當呢個係 mid 嘅話，我哋睇下佢係咪 greater than the left one? Yes, and greater than the right one? No. And if it's 呢度要寫多啲啦。如果佢係 but less than the right one， 即係之前淨係用一個不等號 one in equation, and now we have to use two in equation. If array like this, if array mid is greater than dot 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 mid minus 1 and greater than dot 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 mid plus 1. In this way, okay. 哎呀，等等，我有点怎么办？我从什么时间开始的？让我看看，有没有说我从什么时间开始 ？Stream Health 11點37分 ，No Data 即10點37分，唔係，我計你7點40分開始 ，OK。到而家果然20加15。然後 mid 係呢一個手係 increasing 緊喎，係嘛？如果佢係 increasing 緊，係啊，但係呢個我就算攞左邊，唔係攞右邊 use the left one, it's increasing. But at the same time, I think you'll have to check whether it's greater than 它有一点點複雜 ，a little bit complicated。曾極恨也可相擁往事。0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 Where do the paper now?我就採咗呢一邊啦。我哋依然係攞 mid plus 1 left 同 right， 一啲4 4加7 11 11除以2，即係5咯。所以呢個係 mid 深 mid， 我哋就睇下佢係咪細過佢又大過佢左邊，亦大過右邊。唔係，我哋就繼續 left 繼續移到呢一度 mid plus 1， 呢個係6加7 13就係6，即係 left 呢個我哋嘅 mid 就係呢個係 mid， 我哋睇下佢係咪大於係咪大於再大於右啊？係，我哋就揾到啦。好啦，另一種諗法，如果我哋頭先喺呢一度 1 2 1 3 4 5 6 8 no 7 6 left idx 0 r equals 7 and the mid the original first mid is equals 3, which points to the third, or which points to the fourth element in the array. And then, is it greater than array? 其實咁樣咪仲好啲，都唔使揾第一嗰個諗法。如果佢係細個，無論點睇都好，都係揾後邊嗰個，唔知點揾前邊嗰個。譬如1 2 3 4人。等陣，換一個1 2 6 4 3 2 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 idx。從呢個第一個嘅條件可能係 while left is less than or equal to right. When it's less than or equal to right, you can still check get the mid one. 唔係喎，因為 left 同 right 嘅時候，等陣 left 同 right 就 mid 就已經係7啦，係嘛 ？mid 就已經係指向7嘅呢一個。So when left is 6 and right is 7 in the process, in the previous process, the mid index is 6, which equals to the left pointer, and then we check that 1 is greater than its neighbors. And we know, oh, this is the peak element. We can return it. At that time, the mid, we can just return the mid index. If in that way, we can still use while left is less than right, not left less than or equal to right. We don't need to check one more step. And in the new example I raised, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, for example, make it 4. Okay, make it 2. Okay, I make it 2. Mm. 如果佢一直都冇 neighbor， 等陣 find peak element 有冇咩 example？ 1 2 3 1 6 7 OK， 0 1 2 3 4 3 3 I think there is something I miss. Like this one, if based on my thought, I can definitely find 6, this peak element, but I cannot find 1. Okay, whatever, as long as you can return any of them. 2, 3. Example 0, 6. Now it's pointing to 4. The mid is equals. The mid equals to is a verb. The mid equals to 4. Mid equals to 3. And then is it greater than its neighbors? No, it's less than its left one, and it's greater than its right one. So we may think maybe it's on its left side. L is still that L, and the right move to mid minus 1 is R. So we just need to check 1, 2, 6 this part. We can cut all the remaining elements on the right side, on the right half. Left is 0, R is 2, because before mid is 3 and mid minus 1 is 2. And the new mid is 1. We can check whether it's greater than its neighbors. No. If it's greater than oh, wait a minute. 等陣，一種可能 there is one situation. We always think about whether the mid one is greater than its left and its right, or just greater than its left, or just greater than its right. However, there is one situation, one case where the mid one is less than both of them. In that situation, you go to left or go to right. Then maybe you have to check both of them. 仲有呢一個可能冇錯。然後 Oh no, but I am hungry now. I think I need to eat something. Papa like in the Actually, this interface makes me depressing, stressful. I like this one more. And this theme I like. Another one is Tomorrow Night. I also like this one, but it's not my favorite. Twilight. This is my favorite. Yellow, black, white. So great. This blue is O. That is okay. When the mouse hovers over it, this is not okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I'm so good at chatting with myself, talking with myself. Mid minus 1. Oh no. Let's go back. 3 and then 1, 2. When mid is 1 is greater than its left 1. Greater than its left. Its left 1 is mid minus 1. Right 1 is mid plus 1. So then we move what? Move the left side, the left to mid plus 1 to the left, which is also 2. At that moment, is left less than right? No. Then what? You just need to return if it's actually we should still use this one, and then we can directly return mid. Else return what? No else. No, this we actually know this, and then when they're equal, you can just return the left one. Yes, you just need to return the left one. Okay. Return lumps left. However, how about the situation where the mid one is less than both of its neighbors? 應該俾第二個小倒數，第一個俾倒數第 start and wait. 这样的吗？太快给他了。但係問題，如果放喺呢個嘅話，就根本唔需要 negative 2嘅喎，唔需要 minus 2。至少咁樣都冇錯啊，係咪？However， 如果要佢哋真係只需要咩啫喎？呢一個就好似我嘅做法。還有 discussion linear scan。係喎，可以 linear scan 嘅喎，你就係 scan 佢過去每一個數你都 check 一下，係咪啊？ Big O of n will traverse the nums array of size and once only, and the space is also big O of 1. Do we really need recursion? Okay. Complex iterative. Actually, I think this is better. Just use iterative.佢簡短到咁樣，都係睇左邊呢個。如果佢係大於佢嘅話，y 係等於 mid。如果係小於佢嘅話 係可以咁樣縮減短，你只需要縮短到一邊就得啦。OK， 所以佢一直都係只要縮短到一邊就得啦。好似冇錯，但係我覺得 to be honest, I think this solution makes it more complex. Even though based on the data given by Linko, there is definitely one peak, and it ensures that the first element is less than the second element, and the last element is less than the last second element. So it can mix the right pointer to array start length -2. However, if we want to make it work both in Linko and Lico, both in Linko and Lico, we should still define the right to length -1. I think it's not that good. So， 點解講好似咁難睇咁樣？係咪因為燈光嘅問題？哎呀，點解有支安耐晒喺度？Let's try our ways first, and then actually you'll find that no matter it's nums mid is greater than nums mid -1 and nums mid is greater than, there is no duplicate, so you don't need to add the equal sign, yes, mid +1 return mid, else if it doesn't work, then it goes to means it cannot qualify any of them or neither of them. In that situation, so we else if. When else if it's less than, it's nums mid is less than nums mid +1. If it's less than nums mid +1, then there must a peak at the right one. So So left equals mid plus 1. Okay. Else there are 3 nums. Mid is less than mid minus 1. But greater than mid plus 1. So哎呀，自己做嘅時候，等陣 break. If I take a break, I will. I think maybe 4:50 because if I need to go to eat something I have to wash and make. Okay. Save.